Score Zik, score Jesse, call me Rex Olunga. Lasty Brown, omoka. Tumeomoka na madozi. Bura nimeomoka. Spendi usitenge. Sitambi lawama.
Yeah.
Lawama simi.
When you chase women, you lose money. When you chase money, you gain women.
Good, chase that money, man. Say.
Lawama simi.
Yeah. Big bad ogre.
Score Zik, score Jesse, call me Rex Olunga. Lasty Brown, omoka. Tumeomoka na madozi. Bura nimeomoka. Spendi usitenge. Sitambi lawama.
Yeah.
Lawama simi.
When you chase women, you lose money. When you chase money, you gain women.
Good, chase that money, man. Say.
Lawama simi.
Yeah. Big bad ogre.
Score Zik, score Jesse, call me Rex Olunga. Lasty Brown, omoka. Tumeomoka na madozi. Bura nimeomoka. Spendi usitenge. Sitambi lawama.
Yeah.
Lawama simi.
When you chase women, you lose money. When you chase money, you gain women.
Good, chase that money, man. Say.
Lawama simi.
Yeah. Big bad ogre.
Score Zik, score Jesse, call me Rex Olunga. Lasty Brown, omoka. Tumeomoka na madozi. Bura nimeomoka. Spendi usitenge. Sitambi lawama.
Yeah.
Lawama simi.
When you chase women, you lose money. When you chase money, you gain women.
Good, chase that money, man. Say.
Lawama simi.
Yeah. Big bad ogre.
Score Zik, score Jesse, call me Rex Olunga. Lasty Brown, omoka. Tumeomoka na madozi. Bura nimeomoka. Spendi usitenge. Sitambi lawama.
Yeah.
Lawama simi.
When you chase women, you lose money. When you chase money, you gain women.
Good, chase that money, man. Say.
Lawama simi.
Yeah. Big bad ogre.
Score Zik, score Jesse, call me Rex Olunga. Lasty Brown, omoka. Tumeomoka na madozi. Bura nimeomoka. Spendi usitenge. Sitambi lawama.
Yeah.
Lawama simi.
Welcome to the live. Welcome to the channel. Tuko na nani hapa? Nani yako live? Nani yako ndani? Nani ashafika kwa chat? Kwa ushafika mark register. Kwa ushafika jitambulisha haraka. Yeah. So for those of you mwenye mko hapa hivi earlier, we were reacting to a Mr. Beast video. Kuna hiyo video Mr. Beast amefanya na ilikuwa very controversial. Tukaifanya, tukamaliza. Sasa kulikuwa na ingine ilikuwa nionyesha yenye iko connect na ile video ya kwanza, kwa sababu for some weird reason Mr. Beast anachaguanga wanaume either wamefanya kitu mbaya ama ko guilty na way. Alafu anaanza kuwa paint na picture yenye wanafaa ku apologize ama wanafaa ku feel remorse. Even though mademo akikosea afanyiwagi kitu kama hizo, unanipata? So wale mlikuwa hapo hivyo mmeona venye live ilikuwa, it was a great video. Na feel ni nini ndogo. It was a really amazing video cheniki hapa chini. Na appreciate kila mtu alikuwa kwa hiyo live. It was lively but ilikatika katikati tu live ikaisha. Rada. Na ika confirm what nimekuwa nikifikiria all this time, that ukifanya video ya Mr. Beast, chances are YouTube itakukujia. Unaona huo? So alinifikia. Lakini hakukuja na ubaya. So fast sijaona change yote. Buda, nilikimbia nikadelete hiyo video mbio, hata sikutaka iload. Nilifika nikaitoa mbio kwa sababu sitaki haribu the bag. Najua ndo tunategemea. Ikiharibika itakuwa ngori, lakini so far naomba bado siko sure, lakini naomba kusikwe na damages zote imepigwa nazo, pengine strike, pengine nini, zikikuwa sahihi itani mess up. You feel me? So far nothing has happened. So far nothing. And kama kao kwa wale mko hapa, so unajua jana I showed you a video mali NTSA ili introduce this new new system where ukibreak traffic rule itakwenda kutumia number tip tip, inakutumia message ya the fine you're supposed to pay, na usipolipa hiyo fine inapanza kupanda interest. Sawa? So leo tunataka kuona hiyo nini mpya. Kwa apparently sasa watu walipelekea kesi kotiko. Sasa ni kesi imekuwa kotiko, na ndio tunataka kuona venye ama si wamesema hapa hivi. So acha niweke mvuli zi green. Tuingie mboka live.
Na mbali na hayo ya mafuriko ni kwamba mahakama kuu imetupilia mbali ombi la kutaka mfumo mpya wa faini za hapo kwa hapo kutoka kwa halmashauri ya usalama barabarani NTSA kupigwa marufuku. Dereva Kennedy Maingi Mutwiri aliwasilisha kesi mahakamani akisema mfumo huo unaipa NTSA nguvu za kuwanyanyasa madereva barabarani. Hata hivyo, mkurugenzi wa NTSA Nation Kundiwa ametetea mfumo huo akisema utasaidia kurejesha nidhamu barabarani, kama anavyoeleza mwanahabari wetu Melita Oletenges.
Yenu kweli bro, NTSA ini Kenya. Ini Kenya bro, you cannot trust the system, you cannot trust the people. Alafu ni kitu very alafu ni kitu ya mtandao. Mtu anaweza finya tu vitu hapo, mwanzo kupata ma messages zenye si zenyu, unaanza kuambiwa makosa si yako. Alafu unajua gavana akucharge fine hapo hivyo, ukikosa kulipa unaanza kuletewa mashida hakuna. You cannot give this much power to certain people in Kenya. Tatuharibia.
Mfumo mpya wa kuwatoza faini madereva wanaopitisha kasi barabarani uliozinduliwa na NTSA Jumatatu umezua tetesi miongoni mwa madereva ambao
Asante sana Brado. Asante sana, na appreciate.
Wanadai kuwa faini zinazotozwa ni za juu na mfumo huo utawakandamiza. Dereva mmoja Kennedy Maingi Mutwiri aliwasilisha kesi mahakamani kutaka mfumo huo usitishwe kwa misingi kwamba ni kinyume na haki za kikatiba. Ombi lake hata hivyo limetupiliwa mbali. Mkurugenzi mkuu wa NTSA Nation Kundiwa amesisitiza kwamba mfumo huo wa kutumia kamera kutathmini kasi ya gari na kuwatoza faini wale waliokiuka kiwango cha kasi papo hapo sio wa kukusanya pesa, bali kupambana na ufisadi na kuleta nidhamu barabarani.
There's a lot of negotiation when it comes to traffic violations, and it has been proven worldwide that the moment you make offenses and violations negotiable, you set the standard too.
Poleni. Yani budu janiambia sijaweka the nini hapa. Gai. Isa yote. Ni kama nasikiza redio. Buda ni kama nasikiza redio, isa yote sijajua.
Law, bringing certainty and deterrence to that process actually makes people behave.
Kundiwa anasema kwamba kamera hizo zitanakili wakati dereva alipitisha kiwango cha kasi barabarani na dereva kutumiwa picha iwapo kuna tetesi.
So we charge the vehicle owner. The vehicle owner will produce the driver because we believe no one can drive your vehicle without your consent.
You remember yesterday? Jana niliwaambia kama mtu for example amekuomba gari, alafu ende a break the law, wende utapata hiyo message. Nani anafaa kulipa, wewe ama mwenye alikuwa anaendesha gari? Na ndio hiyo ameanza kujibu swali. Hiyo story hiyo ilinigusa aja msiwa. Au usiniambie madha. Sikia. Usiwe na wasiwasi. Hiyo ilikuwa tu story different. Alafu hiyo hospitali ilishashikwa. Sawa? Hiyo hospitali they already dealt with it. So usiwe na wasiwasi. Hakuna kitu kitafanyikia mkoro wako. Poa? Relax. Usiwe na wasiwasi maiji. Usiwe na wasiwasi. Sawa? Manze tunakuombea. Prayers for your family, prayers for you. Iza. Don't worry about it. Usistress sana na hiyo story. As much as it's serious, lakini hiyo ilikuwa tu kwa ile ni nyingine. Sawa? I hope alipelekwe ile hospitali anafaa kupelekwa. Unajua ile nyingine wanasema apelekwe huku, alafu those wicked nurses na wicked ambulance drivers wana switch katikati cause wameambiwa watapewa pesa kwingine. Lakini kama dhaka mpelekwa mahali anafaa kuenda, everything itakuwa okay. So don't stress it. Sawa? Stay strong.
Definitely you must have given out the vehicle. So that is the concept.
Baadhi ya madereva wamelalamika kwamba katika baadhi ya barabara hakuna mabango ya kuonyesha bayana kiwango cha kasi, na iwapo kamera hizo zitawekwa pasipo mabango hayo.
All the cameras that we are putting, we are making sure that it is accompanied by the right speed signs that is showing very clearly that this section of the road you are supposed to have this kind of speed. Of course, the speed zones depends on the design of the road and also on the land use around there.
Kondiwa amesisitiza kuwa kwa sasa Wakenya watatakiwa kulipa kupitia benki ya KCB hadi wakati ambapo mfumo huo utaeleweka zaidi na Wakenya na mifumo ingine ya kulipa faini kujumuishwa. Melita Oletenges, runinga ya Citizen.
Sawa, umesikia? Hizo ni manini, tunaitwa aje? Hizo ni wa PR, NTSA napiga.
Mfumo wa faini za papo hapo ambao ulioanzishwa na mamlaka ya usalama barabarani NTSA utaweza kubainisha iwapo faini itatozwa dereva au mmiliki wa gari lililopatikana likivunja sheria za trafiki. Mfumo huo unaotumia kamera za kisasa za kudhibiti mwendo wa magari umetajwa kulenga kuboresha usalama barabarani na vile kupunguza mawasiliano ya moja kwa moja kati ya madereva na maafisa wa trafiki. Mwanahabari Aguturosa ana maelezo zaidi.
Siku moja baada ya mamlaka ya usalama barabarani NTSA kutangaza mfumo mpya wa kutoza faini kidijitali, mkurugenzi mkuu wa NTSA Naashon Kondiwa ameeleza kuwa mfumo huo mpya umebuniwa kuondoa mazungumzo ya moja kwa moja kati ya madereva na maafisa wa trafiki na badala yake kuhimiza mabadiliko ya tabia miongoni mwa watumiaji barabara. Kondiwa anasema mpango huo haupasi kuonekana kama kikwazo kwa madereva bali kama hatua ya kuokoa maisha na kufanya barabara nchini kuwa salama zaidi.
Okay. Now, I have a good show for you guys. Hizo tulikuwa tuna prepare. Sasa, I think that this is a good rapid lesson for all of us. Now, the name of the show is called Dating in Your 30s and Your 40s. Why Love Feels Harder to Find. Are we there? Kabla niseme kitu ingine, kabla niendelee, tukua tu, hey, walai, 7 people, 7 likes, W, shit. Tueday, safi, santeni.
A very good morning to you. How are you doing? Karibuni sana to your world. It's Tuesday and Winnie's very happy today.
Yes, I am, because we're talking about relationships, as always, every single Tuesday. But, hey...
I saw this topic, Winnie, and I felt targeted, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what Mabel is our producer, and I just, this is those ones. I have to be careful what I say. I might just be speaking about me.
No. This is the opportunity
to do what?
Up the heart, because you never know. Potential could be watching. You know, potential could be watching. Just in case you're wondering, okay, Kwadi, what are you guys talking about? We're talking about dating after your 30s and your 40s.
Yeah.
Boom, clad. Do you know why? Dating in your 30s, especially for women and their 40s, will be something very common because of one reason and one reason only, which is what class? Feminism. Feminism in what way, brother? Feminism in the sense that when wakimaliza, let's say wakimaliza high school, they are about 18, 19. Okay? Atoke, and the university. University, aipige until like 25, akiwa 24, ama 25 ni sana, kiseme 24, ama iza kiwa 24, right? Akitoka kiwa 24, sema tafute kazi mwaka moja, that's 25 ini Kenya. So probability ni kufada after 2 years. Sawa, ajiestablish kiwa kazi akiwa 26. Okay? 26, anze kula mshahara, unanipata? Aone, nye mshahara wangu ni tamu, sina haraka hata hapa hivi, acha ni postpone 26, 27 imefika, 28 imefika, okay? Sasa, unajua ikifika 28, 29 hapo hivyo, wanaanza kufikiria about kuanzisha familia and stuff, wanataka kufikiria kuanzisha familia and stuff. Sasa kumbuka hapa hivi, chances kama alicheza poa mata kucheza poa, ashaji establish. Lakini atikojua Kenya, vitu haziendangi kwa hiyo line imeweka. Vitu unaenda either best ama worst. Sawa? So unapata by the time ako ready for a relationship vizuri, ako kitu 29. Ile sana ni kusettle, yani sana nataka kumchukulia mtu ako serious. By the time ako 29, kumbuka sahi ako na kazi yake mzuri ama kazi tu. Alafu another thing nataka pia ujue, alikuwa university ya kwa Tizingo, si pia alikuwa na manuva kichapiana na maboys 2-3, so amefanya her thing baada akiwa kule. So by the time anafika hapa hivi ni 30, 31, 32. And most of the time, this is around the age women want to settle down, na at the same time this around the age yenye wanaume wanaanza kama wamekuwa keep in the work, unapata sasa hapa ndio in a way life yao inaanza kuchange. Maybe hapa sasa amepata kazi nyingine lucrative mzuri, ama ni mtu ameanza biashara yake imeanza kuonesha bro kuna ka signs and potential that GBS inaweza kushika. So madem kwao in terms of looks nini, unajua obviously wanaume anaangalia looks most of the time. Unapata madem inaanza kwenda hivi na wanaume inaenda hivi. Sasa zinakujanga zina clash hapa katikati. Ndio maana utapata madem wengi wataanza kudate most in their 30s, and by the time they get in their 30s, na siku hizi tunaona mko zile za watu wa date wako za yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And this morning when I was getting mic'd, one of our producers, Delima, was like, "Kwani, what is the big deal? Like, that is the new 20."
So 20s is the new 10s. So when one who's 10 years old sahi, according to your logic, hajazaliwa bado. So kama uko 10 years old, bro, bado uko. You see how women want to pause time so you can favor them. Wanataka kupause time because feminism iliwadanganya, mtaenda shule, mkianza kwenda shule, mtaenda mtate kazi, mkaanza kupata kazi, there will be a rich, successful, beautiful ama handsome man waiting you at the end of the road pale hivyo, ako ready kukumari, ready kukushughulikia. Wewe just do the thing, kwa sababu ukaambiwa you having your own job, you having your own money makes you attractive to the opposite sex. Cap. All lies, homie. Wongo, katatupu. But mademu unaweza ambia kitu yote sahi kwa sababu most likely these days, I would say like either out of 10 women, I think 8 ama 7 wako na some type of high education in a way. Yeah. So hapana, hiyo tu ni logic ya kudanganya mtu ati 20s is the new 30s the new 20s. No, maybe to the delusional women, but to reality si hivyo.
You know, like, why are we making a fuss?
Let me ask.
About dating in your
just
30s?
got career.
We told her the same thing. You have
just got engaged. Or was it married? You just got married. I don't know. And this does not count, Nelima. You are not part of this conversation.
Yeah, but really, why is it so hard? Why is it so... And why do we put... what is it called? Why do we put a lot of pressure to people, especially in their 30s and their 40s?
Kwa sababu one thing nataka mjue maboys, si ndio? Hapa ni maboys inaongelesha. We were put here on earth for one reason and one reason only, to procreate and fill the world. So chances dem ako 30 kushika mimba, kwanza some of them haikuangi rahisi. Unanipata? Hata before ashike hiyo mimba, tunataka ujue nini? Dealing with them, mentality yao pengine inakuwa vibaya, kwa sababu right now she's set in her ways. Yeye ameamini hii ndio njia yake na ndio njia atafuata, na hakuna mtu atambadilisha kile atafanye nini. Sawa? Wanaume nudi wanakaa poa aje hapa na anakaga mebit macho regretting.
We even make this joke like, wewe ringa tu sahi, wacha ile siku utafika 30 ndio utajua how difficult it is when it comes to dating.
But I wonder, is it hard for the women to date, or is it hard for the men? Who's really ni hard kwa kina nani? Kwa madema ama kwa maboys dating in your 30s? Na tafadhali kwa wale mnaingia na waomba, piga tu like. The least you can do ni kutuma mpesa ya 700 na kupiga like.
And MC Moses is laughing. Yeah, we just want to try and understand what exactly does that look like, and how do you open your heart to love again? And this is after disappointment, because I want to believe in your 30s and 40s you've dated
before. You know what it feels like. So you're not starting afresh at 30 or 40.
That is part of the problem, kwa sababu experience teaches men, molds men, but it destroys women. Mdema amekuwa ki-experience ma relationship mingi, mamboro mingi, anakuwa damage over time ama with the time. Unlike a man, yeye namjenga na learn more na kuwa better. But ndio ukisema kitu kayo kwa interview tabaniwa.
You've probably, there are many reasons as to why probably you've not been married at the age that you're at. So one of those reasons could be disappointment, pain, heartbreak. It could be how jampata yule. Maybe you're in the midst of the frogs before the prince.
It's a lot.
What if you are the frog?
It's a lot. Maybe the frogs are too bad. A lot of frogs.
Oh my God.
Maybe you're meant to end up with the frog and mold it into a prince. But Rajamadi Mengi believe they deserve the prince. even though ni machura ni marachu kuruka.
But we also have a question that we are asking you today so that you can help us also understand why is it so difficult. And the question today is it better to settle or stay single? I think this is in line with
Swali, it's feminine. This question is feminine. Is it better to settle or stay single? Tuendele. Would you think most women will want to settle? Because already the question hata venye imeulizwa in a way that moja inakaa negative which is settling, nyingine inakaa positive which is being single. Yet in reality zote ni negative. Kwa sababu men ndo ana settlingi most of the time.
30, 40 years. Yeah, you know. Is it better to settle then, or is it okay to just single, to stay single? What is your answer? What do you think? What are your sentiments? NTV Kenya on all of our social media platforms. Of course, you can catch us on our WhatsApp line 0769 5607 Yeah. It's right there. See? 590762. Yes, let us know what your thoughts are on.
Mr. Beast amesema fuck this guy. Bro, huyu anafunza watu sana. But kitu inanifurahisha, tulikuwa tushamaliza ile lesson ilikuwa tufanye. The lesson tulikuwa tushamaliza, lakini nikaonesha venye mademo ana manipulate, venye ni wako conniving, alafu anaanza kuclaim ndio ma victim. So as much as alifunga video, lakini tulishapata kitu tulikuwa tupate. Thank God ulikuwa hapo. So imagine watu wako hapo. Wali miss out aje on game. So shukuru bro, shukuru leo ulikula lesson yenye watu wengi wataomba sana kuipata, wataipata. Ngumu. But nilishtuka. Wewe nilipanic bro. Sikudanganyi, nilipanic. Nilifika nikadelete your live, nikaenda kuangalia nini mbaya, wamenitolea channel pa but at least sasa nimejua. Mimi video Mr Beast utaniona nikigusa. Utawahi ona nikigusa, hata mniambie nini. Sitawahi. Too much.
This conversation that we're having.
You saying there's a difference between settling down and settling. Would you mind expounding on that? Explain it to me, please.
Today. Absolutely. Okay, so let's meet our guest for the day, because like we always say, this is not just our discussion. Leo kwanza the panel is full. Bishop ameingia akasema kuna row 1 na row 2. It's a full panel. It's a full panel today. Okay, so we're just going to start with the front row.
Yes.
Joe, then
front row ni hapa.
Our front is where the vibe is. Ninyi mko mnogopa.
Regular. Oh God.
Wewe MC Moz unawasha moto. Huyu anataka kuwasha moto.
Anawasha moto. All right. And we're going to start, of course, MC Moz.
Alishaanza kelele haya sawa.
MC Moz is a single parent also navigating dating, and we are eager to see kama hii kucheka ni kwa sababu umeumia ama umepata. Amepata sindio? MC Moz, karibu sana. Lovely to have you on the show. Right next kwa VIP. Tumeambiwa hapa mbele ndio nini. Walilipa extra monies to see. We have Agiso Oduno, who's a transformational life coach and an author as well. Karibu sana. Lovely to have you.
Transformational life coach.
Yes, beautiful. Tuko huko tu bado celebrating women, right?
Yes. Yes, this whole month.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to take the
rest of the year? Haya, yes. Okay.
Seti imeenda kaya kibe. Kibe ilikuwa planned. Ya kibe ilikuwa planned. Leta niseme tu ilikuwa planned. Assassination. Yake ilikuwa planned social assassination. Ama platform yake ilikuwa tu assassinated because walimtarget tu yeye na vitu zake zote. It's like walikuwa na all the details. Like walikuwa na email zake zote za account zake zote. So kama kuzitoa. Na yeye tema mjabu kufungua account nyingine atumie jina yake. I don't know how they know that's him, but evil. Unanipata? Alafu pia I don't think nilikuwa nasema vitu negative vile. Sikusema hata kitu temba sana. Wink wink. Unanipata, lakini ilinishtua. Siwezi kudanganya. Cause nilikuwa nafikiria kitu juzi. Nikienda tao. Nilikuwa nafikiria story. Nikasema unachokikuna hivyo inafanyika Iran na US. Nilikuwa nataka kuna mse fulani mchinese fulani hapo hivyo anaexplain wao vizuri. Nikasema ama nawachezea hiyo video muelewe. But nikasema nikicheza alafu ulimi iseme kitu sifai kusema according to our assess. Unajua wala wasi watakagi umbo wafako. Kutendaje? Nikasema acha tu ikae. eri nikaimnyonge ama nikaimuoga, sitaki kuongelea hiyo kitu, lakini platform ikuwe, kwa sababu there's so much messaging na so much information tunaweza share. Naweza sacrifice moja, lakini vitu zitabaki ni kubwa kushinda hiyo. Unanipata? Sasa kufumble the bag. Sasa venye ilienda hiyo ndio ikanipeleka hapo zile za ayaya. Venye stream ilizimika nikajua fuck ndio hii. Na ni feeling moja usitaka kujua. Hiyo video iko na lesson kubwa sana. Watu walienjoy. Watu walikuwa na pay attention. Watashukuru milele.
So kwenda kwa I do not want to say.
Let's not do it.
No, we're not doing that. Okay, on my immediately have to have Kwame Makate is a certified leadership and growth coach, and he's also the founder of Love Again After Divorce. Oh no, you found love after divorce.
Found love
after divorce. Okay, maybe
after divorce.
Yes.
Remarried.
Okay, yeah. Good to see you. Thank you so much for making.
Unatoka jela moja unaenda jela nyingine. Nigga.
Utatuambia how that experience was like. Yeah, how it was for you. A lot of people are actually scared. They're like, is it even possible to do that? Okay. Yeah. And then next to Kwame, we have Wamwene Kariuki, who is a divorce recovery coach. Good to see you again. How are you? How are you doing?
Natamani kumjudge, lakini acha ni mjudge. Anakaa tu kutetea madem, anakaa kusema wanaume ndo wabaya, but I'm not sure. We're just throwing rocks. Yenye tagonga umbo igongwe umbo, yenye inafaa kugonga kitu tunarusha tu mawe juu ya fence, yenye tagonga igonge.
Thank you. You look amazing as well. Good to see you. Umepotea sana. Tujaonana this year. Tujaonana this year. And then next to Amanda, we have Bishop. Bishop ni atanashangaa leo uko nyuma. Bishop atatuombea sasa nikama at this point because
Bishop, you remember to use your microphone.
Bishop Grace Muthoni Dalizo, who is a marriage counselor. Sio, lakini Bishop umezoea saa hii. I'm excuse me, advance in church. You have the ones that you wear, you know, it is so good to see you. Karibu sana to the show. Sijakuzoea ukikuwa mbali na huko.
So nice.
Thank you.
Bishop, your microphone.
Thank you. Ni kama tunashinda kukumbusha Bishop. Kumbuka mic. But karibu sana Bishop. Good to see you. And last but not least, we have Lydia Karimi, who is a counseling psychologist. Hi.
Hi.
Nice.
Well, itakuwa video tamu hii. Hata nilisha leo.
Thank you. I feel it.
Yeah.
She got the name.
Yes, I did.
Diana, and then ni kama sisi tuliambia. Oh, you and him. Kuna spirit, kuna kitu inaendelea huko.
Yeah. Naona mlijichagua.
VIP. It is well. It is well.
Karibuni sana. Lovely to have you on the show, and of course, congratulations, Lydia, on your the newest author in town.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Woman, who are you? Woman. Very deep question. But to unpack, we'll unpack as we continue with the conversation. 30s and 40s. Can we just first of all understand what that looks like, and relationship or not, but just what that looks like, you know? Because they say you're not the same like you were in your 20s, you've matured enough, you know what you want. But do we really always know what we want? You know, that isn't in our 40s.
Well, we are discovering
who we are.
Yes.
So can we start with you? You know, just understanding 30s and 40s, what that looks like before we even think about
bana watajua machungu yangu inatokanga wapi juu ya Gloria. They will miss out on that.
Relationships. A person amefika wapi in their life in terms of maturity, what they want, what they're looking for, and whatnot. So that when we talk about relationships, at least we have a foundation of what that looks like.
Yeah, so 30s and 40s, you're no longer the tinny boppers, you know, looking for, having crushes on people. You've probably been heartbroken a couple of times, and so you are, quote unquote, experienced in terms of finding love. However, you know what you want. You've probably dated, if you're a woman, dated several men and decided, no, this is not what I want. But you are moving into that maturity period where you are beginning to find yourself as a person.
Chukua notebook. Ukisikia tu mdema sema finding herself. She went to find herself. Alikuwa ameenda ku experience mambo oro sawa. She was finding her G-spot from multiple boros. Sawa, she was trying to find her G-spot from multiple boros. Sawa, she's to finding herself. Norma. And no man ever has ever went anywhere na mdem who found herself. Sijidanganye. Once wametoka tumeenda street to find themselves, they're forever gone. Ndio maana wana struggle to find love in their 30s and their 40s.
You're finding your purpose, finding your gifting and talents, and just discovering who you are in terms of your personality, because your personality keeps changing as you grow older.
True.
So it's a discovery period, but it's also a period where you definitely know who or what you want.
Nice. Happy for you. But just because you know what you want, does it mean the man you want wants you now that you know what you want? Does he want you? Does he find the things he wants in you? Ahmad, would he want some of the things you used to portray in your younger self? But hizi ni maswali tu tunajiuliza. Sasa tuko sure we're just throwing things outside there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I know. And it begs the question as well, the one that you just asked earlier, do we all know, or it's different for different people? If it's intentional for you to find yourself, for you to grow in that space, to identify the things that you like, that you don't like, that you can take and not take. I saw something today in the morning, and they were saying that, let me just make sure that my voice is not all the way, my sound is not.
All the way.
In your 30s, it's the real glow up. No hassle, no validation, it's regulation.
Tajiambia kitu yote kufika hiyo age. We see? Let me give you some red pill truth. You see, the same way some women in their 30s and their 40s, it's hard for them to find relationship. It's the same struggle for men to find their financial freedom at the ages of 30 and 40. It's going to be very difficult. The same intensity, the same pressure mademu wanadai now to find partners. Pia some men, kama kujipanga vizuri, kama sisi hapa tuta struggle later in our 30s and in our 40s to try and establish ourselves better. Itakuwa noma.
Regulation in the 30s.
And you know how true that is. And maybe NC Moz, you can tell us, you know, how was the 30s for you if you're already there? Umeshafika uko 40, ama ni 50? NC Moz uko wapi?
Yeah.
But I'm past 30.
Okay.
Actually.
Okay.
And mtani allow tu niongee na huyo mtu hana boat.
Iko sawa.
Wenye wana boat.
Iko sawa kabisa.
So one thing, I believe as una mature, as you grow, age-wise, you mature.
Okay.
And then it reaches the age where now, unaanza kukua mtoto tena.
Oh, interesting.
Sawa?
Okay.
So now, when you're your 30s to your 40s, your mind has matured. Kuna utoto fulani ya utaki. Sitaki kumark time.
Yes.
Unaona? Sitaki bado anze kuniuliza, what is your favorite color?
Discover, please.
No, like there are more important things tunafaa kuongelelea than your favorite color. It won't give us food on the table. Understand? Kuna, no, on a serious note, your color utani WhatsApp. So, there are things that me as a person, when I entered 30, I noticed where nilikuwa na utoto.
What are those things?
Yeah.
Asipojibu message na jam juu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, this lady is working.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me give you an example.
Yes.
Like for you today, you're here working.
Yes.
And then I send you a message, you don't respond.
Yes.
You respond at 1.
Yes.
Na jam juu ya.
Enyewe una jam juu.
And then I tell you.
We ni fala. Chani kuambie. Women always have their phones on them. Literally, hiyo simu inakuwa kwa mkono yao. Kama si 23 hours a day, ni 22.5 hours a day. As long as she is, what's it called? See, alive. Like, out and about. As long as any yako active, hiyo simu inakuanga in the closest proximity to her. Madem wako addicted to their phones. So kuna vile unaweza niambia ati ya kuona hiyo message ataiona na wanaonaga they love the messages wanapata WhatsApp, wengine Instagram, wengine TikTok, wengine like they love the interaction, they love looking at their phone, they're obsessed every time wanakuwa kwa simu zao most of the time. So seti nakasirika hauja reply, ni madharau tu na nionyesha that niko sure ningekuwa more important to you ungeniambia nikomboka sahi tulia. But I'm not saying ati mademu wote wanalenganga text zako, that's not what I'm saying, but we just know the way things are. So wezi kuja uniambia ati au kuona text aliona ukaamua kulenga.
Hivyo mimi si priority kwako.
Mimi niko na okay.
Like,
This is reality.
No, tunadu.
Yeah.
Tunadu.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So when in your 30s uko na clarity ya mind.
Yeah.
Mali unaenda, kenye unataka, future yako inakaaje.
Yeah.
Na if future unataka kuibuild na nani. You understand?
Yeah.
Because mimi personally after nilifika 30 nilinotice estaki drama.
Okay.
Estaki drama.
Okay.
Wewe kama kwenyu umelelewa na drama, rudi tu kwenyu. You understand?
Yeah.
Because mbona nilete drama at my 30, nimekaa hii dunia nimejijua for probably tuseme 20. For 20 years nimejijua. Hizo 10 hizo ni za wazazi. Zangu ni 20. Wewe tu na akili tu yako mtu mzima, nimefika tu 30, tunaanza season 1 ya drama. Kidogo trick.
Mimi na assume MC Mozu ukisema hivi pia wewe hauleti kwa sababu
I knew. Hata nilikuwa niseme. That's what I wanted to say before they must say. Because in my head I'm like, najeka ni mwanaume analeta drama. What's good?
Drama is different for different.
No, kama staki, siwezi kuletea kitu staki.
Okay.
Tuanzie hapo.
Funny.
Even the Bible says, kama sikuli nyama na unanipikia nyama, sisi wote tumesini. You understand?
Yeah.
Ile aspect ya don't make me to sin.
Okay.
Unani-understand?
Okay.
So wewe kama staki unilete drama, sitakuletea drama.
Okay.
Kuna level inafika the way you're saying, wacha to have your dialogue. Hii kubambi tuongee. Usinikasirikie siku 3.
Jo.
Wewe si Yesu unajua, like after siku 3 you reappear. No, like you reappear after 3 days, you've been silent.
Yeah, they do that.
You've been silent. And then you just ghost me. All of a sudden umetokea. Babe, ni nini? Ni nini? Uko poa? Kwanza you ladies, niko poa. And then ile time tu nimekupeleka tu out imetubamba. Umelipuka. Kate ni nani?
Enyewe Kate ni nani?
Sasa hiyo. Ni sasa hiyo tumekuja.
Like for me I'm into events.
Yes.
For me I'm into events. Nimemeet Kate event. Kate amenitext akaniambia, "Hi dear. Today was amazing." Alafu anamalizia kusema I enjoyed being with you. You did an amazing job.
Itabidi explain.
Alafu ni siku ya floods. Ulichelewa kufika nyumbani.
Oh my God.
Itabidi explain na diagrams.
So, huyo Kate mwenyewe hata haumkumbuki. Tuanzie hapo. Juketa alikuja akakwambia, "Bedhomi ni bamba, can I have your number? Ndakuitia job." Ukapeana number and you went home.
Really, are you okay?
I am okay.
Now this whole time, poleni. I'm really sorry. This whole time akipia no example ya Kate. I'm like, what if wewe ndo uoneo kitu kwa simu yake? Does that make sense? Seme Naboth ametext dem yako. Today was really fun. I enjoyed. Will you still behave the same way kama ni Kate amepata dem yako ampata message ya Kate? Itakuwaje? Like interaction itakuwaje?
The questions niko nazo mingi.
Yet I have no idea who Kate is. And I tell you, leo nimekuwa event nimepatia watu karibu 5. Akisina idea. Ndio maana siku hizo ukipigiwa simu, simu ya seriously. So mimi at my 30s ni age na believe umejipata uko na clarity and you know what you want. And when I meet you, we set these things on the table.
Yes.
And we talk about it.
Lydia, do we all get there? Okay? Because there's that assumption that by the time you get to your 30s, you know what you want. You're very clear on your goals and your intentions and your vision. Like, the expectation is by the time you get to your 30s, uko umefika.
Hata zangedhia. Like, this is one of those videos unaangalia ukifikiria ukitaka kubonga, like it's too much going in my head at the same time. So niko kila mahali la hii story.
Yeah. Sasa reality kwa ground ni, do we always get there? Do we have that clarity of what we want, where we want to go, and what type of relationships we want to have?
Thank you so much for this question. I love the conversation, how it is going as already. And I'd love to specifically answer, do we all get to a point where we have the clarity? It's a no.
Okay.
We all don't get there.
Yeah.
There are people who find clarity at the age of 28. There are people who find clarity even at 25.
Yeah.
There are some who find clarity at 35, 40, even 50s. There are people who wamesonga miaka na bado hawana hiyo clarity, hawajui wanataka nini, hawajui maisha yao wanataka nini. And I will still refer, now that I'm the newest author in town. I have shared my personal story, how I really struggled with my identity and finding clarity of what I wanted. I'd say I found myself when I was around 33, 34 hapo ndio nilijua, where Lydia, this is who you are. This is what you pursue. These are your strengths. Now I started finding myself at 34, around there. Now, there are different factors that affect our clarity. One, sibling position. So we call the firstborns have capacity to find themselves earlier and faster because of the responsibility.
But then I kwa firstborn. So as I already found myself, but every day I'm just seeking myself. Sasa sijuagi kama nilijipata ama nilijipoteza ama nilienda wapi, bado sidhani nimejipata ama nilijipata, lakini venye nilijipata sio vile watu wangetaka nipatikane. Ndio saa zingine ujuagi venye umejipata, lakini unajipataga ulipataga. Anyway, tuendelea. Ndio ukijipata pata pia unampataji.
And the expectations that are placed on them, and also they are expected to figure life out as fast as possible because they have other people that are looking up to them.
That's right.
Now look at somebody who has been a lastborn. Ameishi kwa nyumba ya baba yake ama mama yake, amefika 35, bado ako pale anakuwa baby, anapikiwa, anafanyiwa, as long as the brain is not stretched to work or to think beyond the normal, mtu anatekingi take a longer time to find that clarity.
True.
So there is that. And also again, let's talk about childhood traumas and wounds, abandonment issues. They also hold us back.
Hakuna mademu anajua, hakuna tundi anajiona kama expert wa trauma kama mademu. Yani mademu anajiona ndo experts. Yani they know trauma and wanaona ndo experts kitu sana. Hey.
From figuring our lives out, because what happens is that the brain finds a defense mechanism to handle whatever comes. So as long as you're operating from a point of woundedness, a point of abandonment, a point of pain, you can never find clarity. Finding clarity is for people that are healed emotionally.
Okay. Wait.
So you're about emotions.
Bishop.
See experience.
Niliona ulinua mkono.
I'm the firstborn.
And at what age?
I think sitting at the back you become naughty.
Being an educator, you would know.
When I'm there, you feel like you have to be responsible.
But would you say when you got to your 30s is when that happened, or did it happen earlier for you because you were a firstborn?
Yeah. Thank you, Mwikali, and thank you, Winnie, and thank you, everyone. Yes. I've just loved the way.
Mbona mapasta wote wanakuwa na hii sauti, because I could close my eyes and sikudanganyi ataongea kama ule pasta mwingine. Anaitwa nani Madhi? Pasta Madhi anaitwa nani? Uko sawa mzee, ni mwalimu, sisi ni students. Karibuni sana. Yeah. Anaitwa pasta nani? Pasta chacha yake imefungwa juzi. Bishop Kiuna pia kuna the same voice, lakini kuna mwingine alikuwa anatembea na mabodyguards wengi. What's her name? What's the name of that bishop? Bishop nani? Natasha. I think it is Bishop Natasha, ama? Michelle, ni Michelle kweli? Kuna Pastor Michelle tena? The fuck? Kwani mapasta wanatokea kila siku. Na nani, msiseme hapa hivi nani tafadhali. Mario Naipei. Mtu asijabu kusema ti pasta na Mario Naipei. What's her name? Anaitwa Natasha. Bishop Natasha. Like they all have the same voice.
Our MC, is it MC?
MC Mose.
Yeah, he's taken us to a level of just practicality.
Yes.
How things happen and what really happens. I just want to say something and add on to what Karemi has said. I'm a firstborn and I had no luxury of taking time in any area of my life. I wanted, right from the beginning, when I got into my 20s, I wanted to settle.
Okay.
Do you think akona forehead kubwa? Ametumia wigi kufunika? Because it's suspect. Hii wigi yake sijui nani kama amefunika kimdie.
And having said that...
Reverend Lucy. Lucy nani? Lucy Waita... Lucy nani? Natasha ama Lucy who? But unajua, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
I met my fair share of heartbreaks, trust issues with the people I got involved with. And I began to think, will I really get married? I think I should stay single because it looks like nobody is trustworthy. And I had been so near my parents being a firstborn, taking care of my siblings, and therefore being trusted with so many things that I had no time for play. I want to say I never even played Kalongo. No playing Kalongo, no kati. You know, I was just, once school is over, I have to rush home and help my mother because she was a trader. Help my mother with the cooking. And I began cooking ugali when I was in standard 3. So that was really early. Make sure my brothers are clean and what have you. And that just had a shift on my mindset. And I wanted now to take this to a place where I could do it in my own house. I never hated house chores or responsibility because of what I went through. Rather, it encouraged me. And therefore, in my 20s, I knew I was going to settle very early. But these people I met, the young men in my life were not trustworthy, they were not ready to settle, they were playful, and that now informs why I got married to a man that was older than me by almost twice my age, 31 years, you know, 31 years, because I really wanted to settle. And I can say, before
I said anything, sililiwambia, men in their 30s wanapanda. So most likely watataka mademo walikuwa in their 20s, 21 to 24. So I said this before atapige story yake. Kwa sababu hapo hivyo actually both of them wako at their peaks. Most of them wote. Mdema kwa at peak, boy pia kwa at peak. Sasa wanapanda pamoja. Make this beautiful union called a family.
I got to 30s, by 28, I was already married and in the house and cooking for a man that was 31 years older than me.
Wait a minute. I thought kijana ko 31 years. Kumbe ni 31 years older. Chill, kuna mtu amenipatia news hapa TV ndia amearestiwa. Sasa TV news. Chill. Unajua hapa hivi tunatakaga tunaenda na news wenye imekuja. Where? Come on, man. Ati chupa kuchupa. Breaking news. Asa alikuja kaisha fasho. Nairobi gossip, it's not reliable anymore. Let me just be honest with you guys, man. Nairobi gossip ni garbage. Sijui ka siku hizi wanalipwa, they just report on some garbage stuff. I drank history na kitambo. Hiyo story umetoa wapi? History ya vinde. naogopa kufinya hapo kwa sababu inaweza cheza nini. But Windes ako wapi? Liliacha anapigia 48 nini yake. Isha. Lakini msio nifurahisha, acha tu mambo kweli. Umse amepiga 8 hour stream. 8 hour stream. Mimi nini yangu inafikaga tu mahali inaacha kufanya. Hata sijejua ge bullshit na kwa nini to be. Ikitu nikasirisha gambaya. Yesterday I was willing and ready kuenda hadi iende. Na tukatu kitu imeacha kufanya katikati na sijui imeacha kwa nini. Labda amesema kwa stream yake. Yeah, maybe ameshuka kwa stream yake na kakata. Anyway, tuendelee story.
Why did I do this? By that time, I had clarity that in Chezo, I don't want it. I want to settle. I want to carry on with the responsibility that I learned from when I was a child. I wouldn't say I went through trauma, although it was not really good that I did not play.
Yeah, I missed out on that.
Although
ameshikwa ndo akamaliza stream mama.
That also has not affected my life in any way, although I love dancing up to now. Yesterday I was dancing, I'm in the field playing. I think I'm trying to compensate for that time. Yes, later in my life, but in a proper way and in a responsible way. What I want to say is that Karemi, what she has said, firstborns, we carry responsibilities that don't give you a chance, you know, to play. And the moment you realize or you discern, because your discernment is very high, because right from a child, you've been a mother to your siblings. So you discern very fast, you know who is right for you. And I want to say at this point, the clarity was there, the discernment was there, and the Bible says in Amos 3:3, two cannot walk together unless they agree. I was able to get my compatible partner, who is also a firstborn, and his story is like mine. So we are very responsible and we are moving forward very well. So in my 20s it worked. Yes.
Bishop.
Okay. Bishop,
your microphone. Find a solution.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Just do this. We will find a solution for you, and that we've established what it feels like to get into the 30s and finding yourself. But the meat of the conversation today is love and relationships at that older age. And I would like to us first get into that with Wamwene and Kwame. After we pay our bills, we need to go on a quick break, and then when we come back we'll get into that. But we have a question for you today. The question that we're asking you is very, very simple. Would you rather just be single?
Or settle? Would you rather settle? Or is it better
to settle or stay single?
Yeah, this is the most straightforward question we have ever asked.
There's no why.
I'd rather die single. That's what most women will say. But chini ya maji wanahemea bwana ya mtu.
What would you
give
rather?
us your background and stories? No.
We're here for that anyway. You can just share that with that, of course. NTV Kenya on all of our social media platforms. We'll be right back after this break.
Welcome back to the show. It's Relationship Tuesday, and today the conversation is specifically targeting 30s and 40s. So kama uko kwa hiyo bracket, or even 50s, listen, you find love when you find love. Okay. So today we're asking, as far as dating after 30 and 40, and why finding love is or feels harder. Okay. So how do you open your heart to love again? And this is after disappointment. And the question that we're having for you this morning is very simple, very straightforward. Is it better to settle or to stay single? And this is period, 30s, 40s, mapenzi hivi kidogo kidogo. Is it better to stay single or no, to settle or to
stay single? And we've got a bit of feedback on WhatsApp, and Philip, if that is ready, we could just have it on the screen. Okay, so we'll come to it. But because we've established that not everybody finds themselves at the same time. And the 30s, somehow we are grown, we're mature. And if you're lucky enough, you've been able to find out what it is that you want. That means also, like Winnie said earlier, by the time you hit 30, 35, 40, you've already experienced a bit. And Oduno's also mentioned that as well, that we've already experienced a bit of life. You've heartbreak and all of that. But why is it so difficult at this point, having known yourself, having found yourself, knowing all the things that
being
you
clear,
know? It's
where
clear.
you want to go.
Sasa, mbona ni ngumu? Why is it difficult at that point?
Okay. I believe partly is because of where you're coming from. That plays a huge role, like your family of origin. Let me start from there. I'm a firstborn, like the bishop.
Okay.
So when, so I'm a firstborn. And not only am I a firstborn, I'm a firstborn that came from a home that was turbulent. There was a lot that was going on. And I think I've shared a little bit here. There was a lot that was happening. So even growing up, one of the things that I had said earlier is that I will not, is this marriage? It's not for me. This is not for me. This is not for me. But God has a way of working things out. I finally got married at 24. That's whatever. You know, that's
Skia. Notice the old women. It's common to get married at 24. Ole mwingine aliolewa sijui ni 21 ama 23 ama 22 na bado ako happily married. Okay? Hawa wetu by 22 kwanza body count, kuna mboro wajaona hiyo university yao. Kuna donda jamdandia. Oh.
I said God at the end has a way of working it out. But why I'm bringing back my family of origin is because sometimes it's harder to settle because of what has happened, what you have seen, you have seen happening to others, to your friends, and you may find that very difficult. And you're like, plus remember by that time you have settled in some of your ways. You see, me at 24 is different from somebody at 30 something.
Silituambia, women in their 30s are already set in their ways. You cannot teach an old dog new tricks. You cannot teach an old bitch new tricks. Yo dogita kuuma. Takwe kibweka kila saa. Because they believe their way is the only way. If we were not gonna go their way, wende kwa highway. Na wanaume wengi nadhani watasumbana na mdemu at that age. Take the high road.
Yes, you do certain things your way. You know there is a way that you have settled. At 24, you're still very young, and it's easy for you to get into the routine. But at a later age, you've already settled. You've settled in certain ways. Your mindset is, I'm used to saving. I am used to this. I'm used to the one making the decision. Who is this to come and start? And how will I start working with somebody else? So those could be some of the reasons. There could be more, but those could be some of the reasons why it's hard to find somebody at that age. So every time you meet somebody, you're already saying, maybe not. Do I want this person in my life? Maybe not. Because of who you are at that time. Yes. Because you've settled. Yeah, you're quite settled in life.
So, you know what, it's interesting because I'm just thinking, first of all, whenever the same person, you know, we're constantly...
You keep growing all the time. And even looking now, I'm way past 50, but looking back...
Oh, really? I couldn't tell.
I still look back and think, what did I do in my 30s? What was all that about? Yet I thought I was...
The it.
Yes.
I knew what I was doing.
I thought I knew what I was doing. But yet here again and thinking, oh my gosh, what did I do there? What happened there? Yes, because you're always growing. We are always growing.
Yeah, my question was going to be, so then understanding how, excuse me, we...
Mazi in the 90s, ndalikuwa 30s. In her 90s, cheki venye udema amejishika hivi. Hii conversation is very ngomva ndembo. Kwa sababu for the first time kiyo imewekwa mbele yake. Na apendi kitu anaona. Because she knows. Anajua. Alichoma picha. Alichoma bet. Huyu niko sure sasa yangeenda patane na mafeminist wenzake. Wenye wakoza, I don't settle. Oh, what do I need a man for? I need a man mwenye akona bag, akona peleka shopping, akona peleka nini vacation nini. Ando atasikizana nao. Hao mama ameolewa kona akili yao vizuri. Who made the right decision hata kusikizana nao. Inamuudhi.
We evolve and we see things differently the way, you know, from say in our 20s, 30s and even 40s. Do we sometimes put that pressure on ourselves to, I don't want to say seek perfection, because you see, where we are at is like, me, I know very well, this is what I want, this is the person I want to settle down with, this is the place where I want to. So if you do not fit into that, then you're automatically out of question. That's it has to be cast in stone. Because me, I have put in some work. I have worked on myself. You know, like
you sound like MC Rose right now. And it's so true because we say these things. I'm too old now to make mistakes. So it better be right, and I'm gonna wait for it to look right and be perfect. So
do we do that ourselves? Sometimes we delay the process.
And then peer pressure too. You know, peer pressure is not for children. It's for all of us. Even in the 50s, we still have peer pressure. So peer pressure too. You know, so and so is doing like this. Why am I going back? You know, why if I've reached here in life, why am I suddenly meeting with somebody who has not established themselves? For ladies, you know, I need somebody who's more established than me. But also
hypergamy. We talk about this every time, every day. You get me? So there's nothing new. Some of them just do not want to accept the reality, but hypergamy is a bitch.
Not realizing the pool as you go is getting smaller.
Boy, do we...
Told you. Success inafungiaga madem, while at the same time success inafungulianga wanaume. Okay? For us, it opens doors. Most doors. As a successful man, most doors open for you. But for women, most doors close for them. Kwa sababu, naturally women are picky. Sasa already wakiwa picky, alafu ashafika hii stage yenye, they are picky naturally. Now on top of the pickiness, ongeza success, ongeza status. Unanipata? Itakuwa hard kwake. Kwa sababu the type of man anataka, chances are hata mtaka. Na ndio maana udemo hii NTV na struggle sana kupata mtu. Sana, ndio maana udemo anasumbuka. Na najiuliza mbona. Kwa sababu now she outperform. Let me use the word outperform. If you know kuna word ingine. She outperformed herself out of the dating market. Because Simon was likely lazima tu atena na mtu mzee kumshinda successful. Na watu wazee successful hawataki. Because there's nothing. There's no benefit they will really truly get from her. Because Babu, she's set in her ways.
That is the part of the conversation that probably we will not tackle today. And we tackle it with hope. It's like it's small and fine and nice and designated for you, and they're looking for you, they will find you. But we finally gotten to you. I don't know if it was by strategy for you to be at the very end, because we've talked about all of that, but then your lived experience is you've tried marriage, you've been in there, you've gotten out, and you found love again. Wow. Which is a beautiful story. It's a story that we hope for everybody else. But how was that for you, you know, during that space of now, I am done with this and I knew what I wanted and probably now I don't, that's not what I want anymore. It didn't work out, whatever the case. But that space in between before you find love again.
Thank you. Thank you for having us here and this opportunity to speak into this very important topic just after Valentine's Day.
And Women's Day.
And Women's Day.
Yes.
So Valentine's was all about women. Right. International Women's Day all about women.
I mean, why not?
Another one is coming. It is well.
It's about women.
Yes.
So love is a sweet thing.
It is.
And I believe we are created with something in us that craves for love. I see love as acceptance. We all gravitate towards places and people who accept us and who make the real us come out. So within us, when we are born, we are within the family, mom, dad, you know, and we relate with them, then siblings. Then there comes a time as we grow, we want the other person, the opposite person. And I found love in my early 20s and got married, and I was married for 20 years.
Wow.
God bless us with 4 children. And then Anikaachwa. I'm told
and handsome lakini
but hakuniacha kwa sababu sikuwa na makosa. We all had issues. And that's what I wanted to, when DJ Moz, rather MC Moz is talking about, you know, the conflicts. we have to accept there's nobody who is perfect. She will come with her imperfections, but when we see them in high heels and these dresses, perfect thing. And she believes she has worked on herself, and you believe you have worked on yourself, but doing life together with somebody you didn't grow up with somebody who was raised in a different culture, it's not an easy thing. That's why we say during weddings, do not get in to tie the knot, without, a lot of research and a lot of self-searching, so that you are committing for a lifetime.
Yes.
And I think there are several lessons from that, from the 20 years of doing life. It's helped me to redefine love. Okay. For me, love is not feelings. Okay. Love is commitment. I'm committed to you through thick and thin.
Yeah.
I will listen to you. I'll give you an audience. We will work out these things together. To me, divorce is not an option.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, many people come into marriage with divorce as an option. Many people start relationships without.
But yeye ndo alikuacha. So we kama utaki divorce na yeye anataka, how are you supposed to protect ourselves, Pastor?
Looking at marriage, as in when you're starting to date and you want to date, for what purposes? As a coach, if you came to me and you told me I walk with you through dating, I ask you, why are you dating? What are your reasons, Mwikali, for wanting to be in a relationship? And if you are to answer honestly, a good coach will help you will tell you you're not ready because of your mindset, because of your perspectives and your expectations.
No, it's not about the ad block. No. I removed that stream because you remember there's someone used to be called Steve will do it. Steve will do it. He had something in his life that made him get banned. So I was scared that they might find that and then they might ban me. Huyu anatumia ad block or something. Sasa I just removed that because of that reason. But now ingine tukaenda, kuna ingine tukaenda tukafanya Mr Beast. Ilikuwa lit. Wakaona kijana anapeana lessons wakai-cancel. Ndio sasa tuko hapa. Tuko live daily. Kila siku tuko live daily. Na video kama iko poa mniambie. Kama kuna documentary pengine mtu anafikiria kuona, niambie. Na ngoja tu afike 20 ni change. Kuna documentary nataka kuonesha.
Because so for me that is an area of discussion, but glory be to God because he held me together after the separation and the process of divorce. By the way, I'm a pastor. I'm a pastor by training and by calling, and so it was a bit turbulent for me going through that. However, after 3-4 years, I met a lady, the love of my life.
How old was she?
And we tied the knot last year in August. We are a blended family of 5 now. And
she came with a child?
Yeah, waiting for Jesus to come back for us. But there are many lessons in there. Now you are divorced. We call it take 2. You know how you guys
yes, we have take 2s.
So take 2 or take 3.
Yes.
Why do you want take 2?
Yeah.
And I tend
like you could not just stay single, enjoy your life. Na kushinda nimekuuliza, unatoka jela moja unaingia jela ingine. Surely.
To think for companionship. This life, doing it alone, it's not, even God saw it is not good for Adam to be alone. So it is inherent in us to need somebody who we can do life with.
That's for women. Men don't really need that. But when he pastor, so tunelewaga tu kanisa venye anakuaga cocked.
And then a companionship, then partnership. You want somebody after...
Companionship ni kitu mademo alikam nayo to trick men into committing their resources to women. Sawa, unadanganya tu ukikuwa na hii pesa yote na una mtu waku, you haven't committed to someone when you just don't want to be with someone. Companionship, you just need someone to do life with, because a man you can do things alone, you is not gonna be good, so you're gonna be with someone. most of the time hata ukiangalia vizuri most of the time you're usually alone by yourself, especially the man, and it's very easy for the man to be separated ama to be ostracized. Like ni rahisi sana, one small move unaona kila mtu amekutenga uko pale peke yako. So
easy day you can sit and just
uni simp cheap chimpanzee huyu hapa
download counselors, psychologists, they do debriefing, debrief. You need somebody to debrief with. I've heard on the street they say you need somebody to gossip with.
Yes.
Yes. And so it is important, partnership, companionship, and then intimacy.
Hapo, that's the only need, that's the only reason to date madem. Intimacy kwa dinya tu. Sawa, hizo sijui partnership, companionship, leadership, entrepreneurship, custafoctanship, chimpanzeeship, hizo tu ni mavitu extra. The only need tunataka kitu ambacho ni intimacy. Na intimacy tu ni nini? Access to sex. That's all.
Which crowns it
TT Tuesday. Nataka kuonyesha matiti kila Tuesday.
All. Yeah. If you have a partner, you do life together. You are partners in business or in just raising babies and doing stuff. Intimacy becomes so sweet, and it doesn't need to be sex. It is just
Shut the fuck up. Sex is the glue that keeps all relationship together. Unanipata? Kwa sababu this is a person atakuja kuambia hivi, next thing you know wewe umeenda kanisa yake, mdema amekufriend zone. Dema anapata all the benefits of zenye unampatia yeye amekuweka friend zone. Yeye anapata all the benefits, the masculine presence, anapata the manly advice, anapata the attention unampatia, unacheki anapata sometimes resources, anapata energy time. Hizo vitu zote anapata kutoka kwako, while yeye the one thing hizo vitu zote yeye anahitaji, mind you, she needs all those things, but where the one thing unafaa kunataka kwake haupatiwi because ulioneshwa intimacy is that it's not just about sex. Bullshit. Kama it's about sex basi tungekuwa tu mabeste na madem. There's a reason kwa nini mtu mmoja amekuwa friend zone. There's a reason why there's a girlfriend and a girl who is a friend. One thing yenye solidify her to be a girlfriend ni nini? SEX. Hiyo ni na combine inatoa girl, sio chiki sasa ni hivi. Girl halafu friend. Mkidinyana inakuwa girlfriend. Understand, brother?
Together, doing things together, going on a drive as you pick your kids from school, as you visit others, it becomes a beautiful thing when you have those three targets, and then there's something we call intentional dating.
Gosh. Rudisha ule pastor microphone. I'd rather listen to the pastor.
And then it's called the intentional dating. This is where you date with the sole intention of being together in a long term.
Fuck off. Hakuna mtu anapendanga intentional dating kama mdema alikuwa poko kitambo, si ana commitment kwa kanisa. Yeye anakujanga na intention. Yes, sasa akikuja, she no longer wants to deal with the bullshit. She no longer ready for the games. Now she is intentional. She wants someone who is intending to be with her. Sikwe fara.
You have to have an intention. As I'm praying for a man or a woman, what are my intentions? When you meet with them, you are able to say, you know what, I'm not here to play games. Now, in your 30s, 40s, 50s, you don't have time to do coffees. I'll do coffee with you once, and kama
haiko.
You know? And even before I call you out for coffee, I have observed, I have checked, and I'm like, this one fits the bill. And so once we start to do it, has to be intentional. What my intention is for you to have you as my wife.
Yes.
Are you ready to be a wife? And there's another thing you raise, as in you are working on yourself, or rather, the opposite of it. We come up with traits, character traits of the kind of woman or man you want.
Yes.
Now the question is, are you able to be the kind of woman to fit that kind
of man?
Because most of them, they'll come and they'll find you wanting in certain aspects of life. So you meet them, and the good men are out here. Good women are out here. But the reason is the matching, somebody sits with you and thinks, you have a perspective of life that does not suit the kind of woman I would like for me. And so you marry also for purpose.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the purpose is to fill the earth. That's the main purpose. Sawa. To recreate.
Look for a partner who...
Yeah. It reminds me of those feminists when they always have the buzzwords on their fingertips. Patriarchy, misogyny, systematic oppression. Like they wanakwanga nazo kwa mdole. So now they try to make sentences in that go around all these two buzzwords. Same thing now, nigga.
Will partner with you to fulfill your purpose. We each have partners, or other purposes. And marry, by the way, statistically, I run also another program called Divorce Care, where we reach out to people who are separated and divorced. And we take them through biblical counseling. It's a biblical program. Now, we have realized majority...
I would never attend that garbage. Find me dead coming for that. Where's any pata hapa tufanye nini?
Of the people who have gone through divorce in this city, in this country, are people who married below 28. Walikuwa hawajajitambua, hawajajielewa, hujui unataka nini, career yako hujui clarity. So when you want now to pursue your career, and this your partner here is saying, no, siwezi kuachilia uende ufanye nursing. Na to conflicts tunaanza hapo na hapo, you know. And so marry when you already know your purpose, and then find somebody who identifies with your purpose, and they can support your purpose. Hata kama ni maombi tu. You know, they...
true. Basically anakwambia wewe mwanaume, do not settle. Faster. Jifage kwanza, jifage kijana. Jifage kwanza kijana, alafu kila kitu itakuja kuwa sawa. Umeniget?
Can encourage you to become the CEO of NTV.
Yes.
You know, because they... let me pause there.
Can I add something?
Absolutely. Yes.
Mtanialau ndongelelea structure ya ghetto.
Okay.
Watu wa ghetto tena. Come on, man.
Trevor anasema, now in ghetto it's funny. Mseta Amerika juu kijana upiga luku. Yes, juu kwa smart, odema na feel. Kwa hiyo tunaweza kwa WhatsApp profile, unajua. So people on a serious note. People meet today kwa bash. Today wamejuana leo kwa bash.
Yes.
Kesho unasikia salimia mama, you're like,
already.
Ukimuuliza jina au dem, awe salimia mama ni nini? After 9 months, dem amezaa. Ukishtuka wameachana. The same lady ameenda kwa beshteo kijana mwenye huyu naye unibaia chipo. You understand? Ama huyu nikitaka form atatoa.
Analipaga rent.
Yes. So hata wengi washughulikagi na rent. Ameingia kwako hivi amepata uko na kale ka Chester seat. Awe ni azi. You understand? So hizi vitu zina happen ile ukiingia ghetto sana unapata mademu wanamarika ama machali wanamari for the wrong reasons. Ni juu labda dem ni msupa, ana kafiti. And then akienda place ingine akimit another person inakuwa huu ni mpoa kushinda ule
mwingine.
You understand? So venye
comment section imewaka.
Sema a lot of divorce ghettos na happen because mtu alikuwa 18 akapata mimba akekwa kwa nyumba. At 20 kijana ka realize
siwezi.
Haiwezi. Wewe enda. You understand? So wanamarika wanaachana kwa sababu gani? Ude makimarika wote wawili wakuwa mature enough. It was a fling or rather excitement ya dakika 3. Ikakoswa wame waste like 3 years. Excitement ya dakika 3 tu. Una understand? Labda tulianda venye siku hizi kila mahali ni TikTok challenge tuna dance. Nikono jamaa na dance poa.
The end.
Tutakona dance kwa nyumba alafu tunalala. Unasahau?
Oh my God.
Hatuwezi dance na tulale, tunanid kukula. Tunanid. Labda ukijana alikuwa amezoea 100 itamsort the whole day. That is life in the ghetto. Umeongeza mtu mwingine. Shetani naye ni nani? Watoto wanalea mtoto. So ukijana unampeleka kwa budget ya 200-300 na alikuwa amezoea 100. So wewe kwake badala ya kukuwa blessing unakuwa wewe ni burden. You acting like a curse in the life of this person. You understand?
So anaondokea.
Rahisi asubuhi mapema.
You know what? I'm just, I'm looking at a bit of your story because you're a single parent trying to navigate, you know, and also Kwame's, where so those take one. And then it didn't work out, and then took some bit of time to work on yourself, and then take two happened, and you're like the love of my life. Hey. So this.
Imagine. Already has 4 kids with that first woman, alafu anakutana huyu mwingine, and now she's the love of his life. So what was the first woman doing? Giving you 4 kids. I'm pretty sure at some point in your life you are like, this is the love of my life. This is my rib. This is the only one God ordained for me. Akakuacha. Kabla ukubali useme, finally. Nimerudishiwa mabawa. Natumia mabawa yangu. Baya Mungu, aleni. Utawale, dunia, spread them, find wide, wapi. Umetafuta tena mwingine akazi. Akakungua. Alafu tena ile mentality alikupea kwanza tena ushajipatia. Na kuzidisha, amekuja tena na mtoi. Anyway, mimi najua nini.
Do you sometimes feel people might put a lot of pressure on them that it didn't work out the first time? Yeah. So you put so much pressure on yourself to make sure that it works, you know, on the second time. And during this process of trying to put pressure on yourself, you end up messing.
For sure. But I'm sensing there's a thread, a common thread recurring over here. And I'd like to go back to Bishop when she was young. You know, there are certain things that you want as a child. And there are also certain things that there's so many experiences or emotional templates that we get when we are a child that are stored in our mind. So like this girl, this huyu dem mwenye anapata huyo chali kwa bash, this for her when she was growing up, she always wanted a man like that. Or there are certain things you want about a man, so whatever happens, you find that man. Now my sister Bishop was already groomed to be a mother, and there's a story about parentification of firstborn girls that we must discuss at one point. So she was ready to marry an older man. So, but you see, I want to say, and correct me, Bishop, that her emotional template was to be a mother.
Only feminist ni?
To nurture, to have her own home, to take care.
But this is what used to happen for most women. There hizo siku za kitambo. Right now we are not teaching women that, and you're wondering why those two hosts up to date bado wana machali, and chances are watakuwa na machali for a very long time. What about that, madam? Na pengine pia kuna watoto wako kama hivyo. But seti kinyo nasema ni wrong, but tunaona it's clear, tunaona hizi vitu every day with women complaining kila siku.
So it depends on where you are, and as opposed to this hakakachike nyekako kwa bash, her emotional template, maybe she grew up in poverty or she didn't have, so now what she wants anataka tu kijana mse mwenye atampeleka hizo bashes. So it depends on how we ourselves were socialized with the institution of marriage.
Question. Okay. Nini nasimamisha nani anaitwaje? Shanikwa Ruto kuoleka. Nini nasimamisha Shanikwa Ruto? Kwa sababu she's grown up, amekuwa kwa pesa. So she's not like she's gonna be dependent on the man to survive. You get what I'm saying? Shanikwa baisi anafaa kwa aliolewa kitambo sana, anafaa kwa alienda, but ni aje enda hadi sai. Hiki kwa gitu, it's not like one shoe fits all.
If you were in a home where your parents were always fighting, peros, gingumi, nini, and so when you grow up, first of all, you do not get married until you're 35, 40, if you want the same, if you haven't found the person, or you decide you're not getting married until you find the correct person, which may take you up to 50, 60. My friends who are 60, never married, are now getting married at 60.
Men or women?
Because they wanted the pattern, the emotional pattern.
Can you imagine settling for a 60-year-old woman? Inaka ulikuwa simp maisha yako. Yani ulikuwa simpanzi wa masimpanzi. Yani yo notebook ya masimpanzi kiandikwa ni walikuwa natumia nini yako. Wendo ulikuwa na turn the page. Mati yako ulikuwa natumika kuandikia kitabu ya simpanzi. Imagine settling for a 60. For what? The fear of being alone. The fear of dying by yourself. Hey, yeah, acha ikae. Nichukue baba. Sifanyi hiyo. Leacha niende.
That they were socialized with marriage was not what they what is on the ground. So they waited and waited and waited. So there's a lot of things that we have within us, and I think Karimi alluded to some of the things within us. And I really also like what Kwame is doing with the divorce care. How do we end up in divorce in the first place? It's because there's stuff, the emotional template within us that we have not taken care of. We don't know who we are. We don't know how we, what kind of attachment styles we have. We don't understand ourselves. We demand after half an hour, she's anxious. I've met this guy, and no, Atani abandoned, just like my father abandoned me. So there's a lot of stuff that we need to take care of before, and I'm happy people are going to 30 and 40, but what are you doing? Looking around for the 30, 40, whatever. Do something about yourself. Find out who you are. Find out how you're what.
Niulize nyima ogre. One kwa chat, kama you believe you know who you are. One kwa chat, kama unaamini who you are. Na two, kama you're trying to find yourself. One, kama unajua, umejijua. Na two, kama bado you're trying to find yourself. All of you, 20k people, wenye mko kwa chat sahi, 20k of you. Hebu niambieni, one, kama unajitambua, unajua mahali umefika, na two, kama unajaribu kufind out who you are. Oh, nice. 1, 2, 2, Watu wengi bado they're trying to figure out who they are. Okay? And acha tuendelee kidogo, narudi hapa 1 second.
Kind of attachment styles you have, and find out so that you avoid the first round of marriage if you fail. And I'm sure a lot of these divorce cases, Kwame, are because people didn't understand themselves. Unaingia marriage, vile unasema, you haven't even met him for 2 days, and he's your husband. So
mama,
Na kama najijua, na kama najua kitu alikuwa nataka, ama you ati number 4, ama you displayed the features. What if she displayed the features that you've been looking for? Juliet, karibu sana. What if umsame displayed the features which you believed you've been looking for? So that might make you wanna believe that, hey, finally this is the person. I'm an overthink.
And so, yes.
Dating in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and as you said earlier in the introduction, most probably you've been there, done that. Character development. It may happen sana. Panel B.
Poleni. Nataka
it may happen sana. Umekuja na ma luggage na ma baggage to the next relationship. Now you need to sit down. One needs to sit down and ask what happened. Like if it's a divorce case, what role did you play in that breakup? Because it's not all about him. In fact, I normally tell people, if you meet a divorced person who is looking for a remarriage and they just tell you about the evil of the other person and everything, run away. Run away. Murife? Run away. Because you have to realize there's what you brought on the table. There is what you did. It could be, maybe you are not the person who was on the front line, but there's how you responded or reacted. And because most people are just good until something, and when they react or respond, it is in the wrong way and it tears the relationship apart. So after take 1 or take 2, sit down with yourself. Jiteka mkutano. Look for therapy. Go for counseling. Listen to people, and ask yourself, what is it? Don't just come up na kiburi, alienda, narudi soko, nimeoga, naenda. Karibu niseme ishini. Take time, because,
True.
Hurting people, hurt others. And if you're not careful, you'll even hurt your children. Because several are single parents. You'll hurt the way you start to date again, and your kids are...
This is hurt my children. I would never hurt my children. They are my life. Nikuwapenda milele.
Watching you. Umewaletea Kamau leo, kesho umeleta Onyango, umeleta Daudi, you know. Then they become teenagers, they start to bring to boys home, and you're telling them, no, you can't do this.
Then you did the same thing.
Yeah, you have been doing the same thing. So there's a place of just pause. Take a pause. Go to experts. Let them help you to process this that happened. Allow healing, as she said. Allow healing to happen. And then before you jump into another marriage, just follow the laid down protocols. Za wahenga. Wahenga walisema, you know, ABCD. You know? So that's what I wanted to add in.
The counseling. Now I'm thinking, maybe I should go for counseling. Ni heal. Niachikuwa na hasira na madeo. Nikuwe sawa.
Okay, so usiteki pause pia without doing something about it. Zubai, pause. Work on yourself during that pause. We're due on a break, but we have a bit of feedback.
Yes. Before we get to WhatsApp as Philip gets ready, Eric Mwendo on Facebook says, well, I have tested both, and I hereby recommend staying alone with zero competition. They tried settling, they tried saying single. You know, depending at this point here, but let's see what's so this one says, hey ladies and gentlemen, my question is, if it's hard to find love at 30s and 40s, then is there any offense if we start as early as 18 to learn hizo lessons mapema? Personally, I am a man, as a man, nayo hapana, hata Mungu akubali. Na hii baridi, jiko lazima. Mwanze na uko mapema.
Agi from Nyeri, for me, better be single forever. But initially, I was married when I was 25. This is the age we were talking about earlier. I was 25. I stayed in marriage life for almost 7 years, and I discovered my husband was cheating on me with my younger sister. I was very frustrated. Now I'm almost 40s and I'm a single mom of 3 kids and I'm good to go. Single forever, to have peace of mind and my own space with my kids. Love you, babe girls, for your educational sections. Hashtag NTV Your World. Thank you for sharing again.
Naliko sana na sister yake. Did she decide to leave the family alone? It was just the man.
Amazing. All right. So this one says, Winnie, I will say this, settling is great, but what we have out here is disappointing. Been in 1 or 2, they're bad, matokeo.
It's actually 7.
Only the same. Let me stay single and live life to the fullest than makasiriko, stroke kelele, left, right, and then depression at an old age.
The depression is still gonna find you at an old age, unfortunately. You think you're escaping it. Sasa pale itakuje kwe worse.
Life given is important. This is Sam. Thank you, Sam, for sharing.
Thank you. Hello, Stanley tuning in from Thika Road. I'd choose settling down. Love is a beautiful thing, and having a partner to walk through life will make the journey richer. It's powerful to share your purpose, vision, and daily life with someone who has chosen to stand beside you and build together. That sounds so nice. Shout out to Amwene Karaoke. Good morning, Winnie. Good morning, Mikali and the panelists. For me, I think when you reach the age of 25, you start seeking the face of God for marriage and settling in marriage. At the age of 30, you're mature enough to settle. Make sure you settle with the right partner. Mwambie Bishop, kama hakucheza kalongo, bado atacheza. Hiyo stage lazima apitie.
She's doing it. At least I'm doing it right now, but responsibly.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we desire very quickly on Facebook. I said,
Yes.
if settling alliance, why not? Whichever you choose, you will regret either way.
Jamini. Hey.
Zahra, what happened?
And this one anasema nini Winnie?
Hi and praise God. I would like to talk to you after the program. Which one now? It's like 8 people
Eight people here.
Nani, please tell us the Nani huyo, and then the bishop. I'm a single dad, 45 years, and I have my son with me who is 10 years. Can I marry again? Please.
Hey,
Kwame.
Fine.
Take two. Take two.
Guys, my story ni funny, lakini I know mtanisaidia. Okay, I'm 21 years old, dating a 37-year-old man. Kwanza, is this serious? Huu jamaa, nikimkasirisha kidogo wiki inaisha kasi jongeleshwa. Alafu, the funny thing ni si cheat, sina backup, niko tu. Sasa kwa hiyo akili yake yeye ufikiria nini? Niambieni tu. Hi Winnie. Winnie Salimika.
Salimika, hello. Saying, I'm a single mom. Anafanya math. Listen, this one says, hi Winnie, I'm a single mom of 2 kids and I am 24.
Welcome back. Your story inabamba lakini
November 9th.
I have a good story to show you guys. Yeah, poleni. Najua nimeka sura yangu hivyo hata mwezi wana tunaona lakini we are back. Now, swali moja mnajiulizanga 2017. Mlikuwa wapi? 2017 mlikuwa wapi mkifanya nini? I had to cut the other video short because imeanza kubo. Awa make sense, awasemi kitu yote na sensible. So, acha yazidi kuchochana huko. Tuinge kwa hii riba. How brilliant students pulled off an unusual bank heist. Buddha, kaende.
19th, 2017. The town of Vika is quiet. Shops are closed and the bank is dark. Beneath a modest bookshop, 4 men are underground. Engineers by training, sons of farmers from Nyeri, and straight-A students who believed education was the key, until the key opened nothing. For 6 months...
Hey students, chani punguzeni ni yangu. It's too big. It's too big. Deto habo?
These 4 men have been digging 10 inches at a time. Silent, methodical, precise. No guns, no hostages, no alarms. Just a tunnel aimed directly at a KCB vault holding more than 52 million shillings.
Hello.
A resident hears something strange. Metal grinding against concrete. It stops, then starts again. The neighbor calls Falcon Security. Guards arrive. Torches point upward, across the upper floors of the bank. They don't search. They don't investigate. They shine light, see nothing, and leave, unaware the drilling is happening directly beneath them. The vault is breached, and by morning, the robbers get away with both foreign and local currency. There is no CCTV, no suspects. The internet and the entire nation marvel at their audacity. But one single misstep is about to unravel everything. The most perfect crime, outsmarted by ego, trust, and noise. How?
Not really. But I don't want to give you guys the plot. Let's just keep watching. Hey.
How did 4 men outsmart a bank system? And how does a flawless plan die above ground, not below it? Friday, May 19th, 2017, in Juja, Kenya. Halford Monini Murakaru sits alone in his one-bedroom apartment. Jobless, restless, scrolling. On his screen, Brazil, the Fortaleza bank heist. 25 men had set up a fake landscaping business. They spent 5 months underground digging a tunnel that went straight into a vault. Within no time, $70 million were gone. The robbers fooled the police and embarrassed the nation. Halford did not see a crime, but an opportunity and possibility. No use of guns or bloodshed, just patience and planning. He stares longer, then reaches for his phone. First, he calls his younger brother, and later, 2 trusted friends. The idea is simple, dangerous, and awfully brilliant. What if they did this here and disappeared?
Yeah.
To understand how that question was even possible, you have to go back to Karura village, Mathira, Nyeri County.
Yeah.
Halford was born first. 2 years later, Charles followed. Different ages, but bound by the same discipline, the same ambition. Their parents, Titus Murakaru and Esther Nyaguthi, were humble farmers in Karura village, Mathira, Nyeri County.
Yeah.
Like many Kenyan parents, they believed education was the only escape.
Yeah.
Books became the center of the home, and from an early age, Halford set the pace. Charles kept up, relentlessly. The results were unmistakable. Both brothers excelled academically and earned places at Nyeri High School, the